Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to go over a quick tour of my very own 2023 GR Corolla. Thankfully I was lucky enough to get a hold of one and buy one, and I just want to share with you guys some of the stuff that I know about this vehicle, about owning it, what to expect from it. This particular one is a Core with the performance package. As you can see, it has the red painted calipers with the GR logo on them. That performance package also includes front and rear limited slip differentials. The rotors on this vehicle are massive. I mean, take a look. This is 14-inch rotors. Quick fun fact, the Supra has 13.7-inch front rotors, so this actually has bigger rotors than a Supra. Who would have thought? A Corolla, bigger rotors than a Supra. You also get functional vents on the side. Now, this vehicle is wider than the standard Corolla by about 2 inches, both front and rear. So you can always tell them apart by this flare on the back of the fenders. And it's got the GR4 logo stamped on the bottom. Out back, you can totally see the difference in width. Check this out. I want to show you this angle right here so you can see just how much wider this car looks. Triple exhaust, which is a new thing for Toyota. I've never actually, I don't know if I've seen a other vehicle besides the Civic Type R that has triple exhaust like that. This was actually in 2 separate locations. That middle one is valved, and you can see, I don't know if you can see from the video, but there's a valve back there that actually opens at low RPMs, so you can hear a little bit more of it. In fact, you can feel the vibrations from the motor in this car. Let's see, so let's take a look. Actually, now that we're back here, let's take a look at the cargo space. Now, we'll say it's not one of the largest compact cars out there. However, if you look at other vehicles like the Civic Type R, the size of the vehicle is actually growing a lot on that car. This one, at least it does feel compact, so it's very nimble, and it feels, to me, more like a hot hatch because of that size difference. And I've seen the Type R before. Now, I am obviously a little bit more biased to Toyota since I do work at Toyota, but back here I've got my car seat from a baby girl here, and my other boys as well that have been in the back. So back space is really not bad at all. If you know these vehicles, you know you're gonna get a compact vehicle, so it's not to expect a huge car. But even for me, I'm 5'8", I can still sit in the back seat perfectly fine. Now, they all come standard with blind spot monitoring and Toyota's new Safety Sense 3.0, and that includes an array of safety features. Let's take one last look at the outside look. Let's step inside real quick. I want to show you a few things about this car. Okay, first things you'll notice is that steering wheel. This is a bespoke GR Corolla. Only on the GR you'll see the steering wheel. You're not going to find that in any other Corolla. Also has aluminum pedals, which are nicely spaced. Some people complain they're a little bit too far apart. I feel like they might be. It just depends on your own personal preference. This particular one also has the upgraded sound system, the JBL sound. This is part of a technology package, which also gives you a wireless charger. The other thing you'll notice is the GR logo on the headrest on both seats in the front. Very unique, nice bolster seats. I really feel nice and snug, and it is really comfortable. All right, so right now we're gonna crank it up. You're gonna see the sequence when you first start the vehicle. There you go. Now, this is a quick fact. So it says you see how it says avoid excess acceleration due to temperature. While the vehicle is warming up and is cold, it will cut power just so that you don't do any damage to the engine. I have felt that while driving it at low RPM. I'm sorry, at cold temperatures while you're driving it. It does feel like there is some power there. Now, this instrument cluster, sorry, it is configurable, so you can change it depending on what you like to see. Right now, I've got it set up on my boost gauge on the left, my G meter on the right, and the normal view for the tachometer. Now, in the middle, you'll see it'll have a big square. That's where the gears go. All right, now here at the bottom, let me show you real quick. This is how it says GR4. So you've got a selectable selectable torque split for the front and rear differential. To the left is where it defaults to. That's the 60-40 split. Now, if I flick it to the right, it's gonna say 30-70. So it's gonna send 70% of the torque to the rear, 30 to the front. It does feel more rear bias when you are in this mode. And then if you wanna do track, then you get split 50-50. Well, it doesn't say it there, but it is split 50-50. Now I'm going to cycle through the different screens that I have configured here. So each one you can configure if you like to show you whatever you want. So I've got 3 different ones set up. They come standard with 3 different screens you can see, and you can set them up how you want to see them. So here's my temperature on the left, my tripometer on the right. I've got my MPGs. That's what I'm averaging right now. I've only put 838 miles on the car, as you can see. I do about, I'd say 60 to 70% highway and the rest on side roads. And then there's a compass right there. Now, what's really cool about the tachometer in the middle is it's got a different view depending on your drive setting. So you've got a little drive mode switch here, which I'm gonna flick and show you. We were in normal mode right now. That's where it defaults to every time we turn the car off and turn it back on. So we're gonna flick it up to sport, and then it's gonna give you that different look for the RPM gauge, kind of like you've seen in other vehicles. I think this was made famous on the S2000, that Honda S2000, which is a blast to drive as well. So this is a very cool look for it. Now, if you drop down, you can go down into eco mode. That's going to conserve fuel, give you less throttle response to kind of save on gas. And then it's got a custom mode at the top. Now this mode you can configure in your screen right here, so you can tell it what you want it to do. So I'm just going to show you real quick where it is. I'm going to go into vehicle customize and then custom drive mode. See, so I've got mine set up to sport for powertrain, steering normal, and air conditioning on eco. Now I'm probably going to switch that up to leave it on normal because I think it's better that way. I don't really use the AC that much, but this is more of my performance driving anyway, so I don't want it to be on eco. But you can customize it however you want. Now the steering feel that you see right there is on normal. When this vehicle is on sport setting, it does tighten up the steering and it does feel a little bit harder to turn. So this is more or less my preferred for daily. Now if I was at the track, it would be different. I'd probably just leave it on sport mode. Okay, now it's got the adaptive cruise control feature as well, along with all the other Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 features, the pre-collision system with brake assist, lane departure alert with steer assist, also get automatic high beams with this button right down here. And this one also comes equipped with the de-icer function for the windshield. This right here is the intelligent manual transmission, and what that does is it does automatic rev match for you, which is nice. I mean, I like using it. I know how to rev match myself, but I've gotten lazy now that I've got that feature. My other car does not have none of this tech, being a 2000 Toyota MR2 Spider. Also very unique is this shifter for the GR Corolla with a lot shorter throws than your standard Corolla. I've driven many standard Corollas working here at Toyota, so got into experience that. So the throws are very sharp, very mechanical and direct. There's very little slack when you go forward, back. There's very little movement too. They're definitely short. And of course, the manual handbrake, which is one of the best features of this car. I am not a fan of automatic handbrakes or automatic parking brakes. I'd rather have my own manual handbrake. So let's take a look at how this one is equipped. I'm gonna show you window sticker on this vehicle real quick. So it says it gets about 24 combined. That's probably what I'm averaging right now. It's not necessarily a vehicle designed for economy because it does have 300 horsepower out of a 1.6 liter 3-cylinder turbo. Okay, MSRP is roughly there. There's the 2 packages that you see I have on this vehicle, technology package and the performance package also. All right, so now we're gonna step outside so you can hear. The exhaust on this is very loud for a stock car. I mean, it's not gonna wake up the neighbors, but it has a nice deep tone. And You can hear inside the cabin as well. Listen to it. It also makes the swoosh sounds from the blow-off valve that this vehicle has. Overall, I'm very satisfied with the vehicle, the way it drives. It's a great car to commute in. It is amazing to drive, very fun vehicle. The JBL sound system is actually not bad, actually pretty good. Only thing I would say, it is missing a little bit of that low bass because there is no subwoofer in the back of this car. There's no place for it being a hatchback, so that's the only critique I would have. Overall, I'm very satisfied with the vehicle. I am a fan of Toyota sports car, and this being a limited production, you know, one-off kind of Corolla that we never thought Toyota would develop. It's exciting to have it here. I'm glad we have the 3-cylinder turbo engine that comes in there, and there's going to be more stuff to come. If I do any modifications, I'll keep you guys updated and show you what I do to the vehicle, and I'll see you on the next video. I might show you my 2000 MR2 Spider.